Harden outside. Clock at 6. He dishes it to Moniunas. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Green. The drive by Jordan. And the basket good. Now it's a 5-point Bulls lead.
These defenders are not putting up much of a fight on the interior. It's been embarrassing. That's 10 consecutive points allowed in the lane.
And that's not the kind of streak you want to have if you're playing defense. And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now.
Clark, there is a swagger out here on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
That's right. Those are phenomenal dunks to watch. So much fun.
And that does it for the third quarter. Both teams. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Well, it had to be this play, don't you think, Kevin?
Sure.
This is just a phenomenal pass. Made the defense look like they had no idea what was going on.
What precision with that pass.
Beautiful.
And so in the game for the Rockets. Beverly and Harden man the backcourt. Moniunas out there with Trevor Ariza. And it's Howard in at the 5. And it's Beverly missing.
That's flat out embarrassing.
Macy, that's good.
Man, he's got a lot of firepower right now. I mean, what a half he's had.
Rockets trail by 9. And so it looks like the Rockets will retain possession here.
They're fortunate that one was just deflected and not stolen. Dodged a bullet there.
Here's Beverly. Cranes it from beyond the arc. Beverly's got 9 points now in just the second half.
And he had one in the first as well. He can be dangerous. Keep an eye on him.
They get a hand on it. Ariza goes in, and he dunks it down.
Boy, extremely opportunistic defense leading to those points there.
That dunk, Clark, coming within seconds of the steal.
Love the way they convert from defense to offense.
But that's what happens when you get all 5 guys on a string defensively ready to react and make a play.
Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. And it will go, and the Bulls' lead is cut down now to just 2 points with that basket from James Harden.
We could have been looking at a 2-possession game, but that was a huge mistake on the turnover. Now nerves and tightness become a factor.
Well, it's become a battle of wills, Clark. This is as good a game as we could have hoped for.
Macy. Here's Green, and he slams it one-handed.
Boy, what a throwdown after doing a great job to corral the rebound.
Well, you know, there aren't that many players with a better nose for the ball than him.
Agreed.
And with the D always scattered after an offensive rebound, he knows exactly how to get that to work for him.
And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Chicago.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
And the other thing they're doing, Clark, is scoring a lot of points off turnovers, forcing mistakes and cashing in.
And the dunk by Jordan.
And this game is really heated up. I didn't think it could get any more high scoring than it already was.
Well, there's always room for more offense, Steve. You know that.
Here's Ariza. How's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
He's really stood out for his club today. Even though they're struggling a little bit, he's doing his part.
The Bulls leading by 7. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. Harden outside. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
Well, those are key baskets, and we know he can deliver down the stretch.
And Clark, they've been a little too casual with the ball out there.
Yeah, I think so. Too cool. I mean, just not forceful enough, not alert or aggressive enough, and sometimes trying to do too much with the basketball.
Yeah, sometimes you just got to make the easy pass. Somebody's open, throw it to them. When you do that multiple times, the game starts to find a flow to itself.
Ariza goes in. Boom, he jams it straight down.
He is an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
You know, he picks the simple one-handed stuff to get the 2 points.
And those could be an important 2 points, too, guys, in a close game like this one.
The shot's good from Jordan.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from inside the paint area.
The defense has to make an adjustment. They've got to string together some stops, or at the very least, try to force this team into some bad shots.
And it will go, and the Bulls' lead is cut down to just 4 points in the bucket from Beverly. Michael Jordan on the wing. And he goes in for the dunk.
I think they gave him a little too much room there. I mean, that was all he needed to rise up and punch that one down.
Yeah, he's going to jump at those chances, guys.
Yeah, that's what he does. He is a high flyer.
Green with the block. Got a piece of it. Moniunas with the steal. That one goes. Count it. 19 points for Howard.
Well, they were sleeping on defense. The defense really didn't do its job. I mean, a little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint. That's costly.
Well, and at this stage of such a tight game, I think this is when tired legs start to show, and the defense can become vulnerable in the low block.
That's decent defensive work, but it's going to take a little more than that, Kevin. They've got to raise their bar.
Well, Clark, he knew exactly how to attack him.
Yeah, he sure did. He knew exactly what he wanted to do there.
What a phenomenal dunk, though. I mean, in the end, he just made the play and took off.
That's good. And now an 8-point Bulls lead.
You know, they've been able to depend on his offense all game long, guys. He's drained a lot of shots out here.
And between now and the horn, Steve, the ball should be in his hands as much as possible if they want to continue to build this lead.
Harden, that's good.
Boy, he made a nice little bounce pass there. We call that the pocket pass, and he did it well.
It's Gervin on the wing to the middle. Macy passes to Green, and he gets the bucket. Green's got 4 points this quarter.
Well, I tell you what, I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders. They're not getting the job done.
Yeah, that's 10 of the last 12 points they've allowed on good looks right at the rim.
He's starting to heat up from outside. That's his second this half.
Chicago leading by 5. The drive by Jordan. And, he just jams it right over Dwight Howard. Oh, my goodness. It's not possible what we just... Clark, is that possible?
Not probable, but it is possible, partner.
It's possible. Not probable. It is possible. I don't know what all that meant, but you're right, Clark.
Got a piece of it. And so it looks like the Bulls will retain possession here. 1:19 left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Macy. Shakes off the strong D and gets the bucket for 2. Macy's got 24.
8 of the last 10 points at that end of the court have been scored on very high percentage shots in the paint.
Man, it's not necessarily strategic, Clark. It's just a matter of playing with more heart. Got to play hard, guys.
He has been fantastic this quarter, guys. It's just the kind of effort they need if they're going to continue to trim the lead.
Jordan with it, and it's Harden picking him up. Here's Gervin, and there's the foul against Houston. Here's Macy. Michael Jordan on the wing. Stolen by Harden.
Boy, his reaction time to that pass was so quick. Good work defensively.
Boy, their defense making an impact here late, Kevin.
And straight off the steal, Clark, a perfectly run fast break ends in the slam dunk.
That could be a huge 4-point swing in this game.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will retain possession. There's 39 seconds left in the fourth. The drive by Jordan.
Not much time to work with. They need a basket here.
Yep, they've got to get a steal or foul to stop the clock.
Kicks it out to Harden. Second shot opportunity. Sinks it. And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Man, they're getting a fantastic effort from James Harden right now.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
Yeah, you can't let them pound the ball and just milk those precious seconds away.
No other option here but to foul and hope for a few misses at the line.
At the line for your Bulls, Kyle Macy.
No luck that time either.
Major missed opportunity. That should have been game over, guys.
He nails it, and we're tied up.
A crucial basket.
They needed it, and he gave it to them.
16 seconds left in the game. And Macy kicks to Oakley. Tries a 3. Right between the eyes.
Fantastic pass. He turned that one into a pretty easy basket for his teammate.
Bullseye. A tremendous 3 to tie it up.
Boy, they've come out of halftime just smoking hot from behind the arc.
Hey, trust me on this one, partner. They are going to continue to let them fly.
regulation. We've got overtime action now, folks. Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, Doris Burke on our sideline, and this is Kevin Harlan. And it's going to be the Bulls off the tip. And no shortage of excitement here, and we're officially underway in overtime in this game. Courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineup for us now in overtime. And so in the game for the Rockets. Beverly and Harden man the backcourt. Haniunas up there with help. And it's Ariza in at the 3 side.
Big time bucket inside. He had to get that one over the top, and he did.
And in the face of a defender who was towering over him, too.
Macy passes to Jordan. Lets the 3 fly, and that one's good. Jordan's got 41.
He has really punished these defenders today. No matter who's been on him, he's been giving them medicine.
Outside Howard. And another 3 for Houston.
Right back at you. They immediately get those 3 points back.
Trading punches, that's how you answer.
Outside Jordan. Shoots. Shot goes down. Very quick possession right there. Jordan's got it all tied up now for the Bulls. We're just over a minute into overtime here. And that one's good. Beverly.
The D has gotten a little lax defending the three-point shot at that end.
Agreed, Clark. They've poured in 3 of the last 5 baskets on pretty open looks behind the arc.
And Macy's to Gervin. Expanding his range. Another 3 for Chicago. And the Rockets with possession here. Here's Ariza. And another 3 for Houston.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the 3-point line. That's 4 of the last 5. You got to run those guys off the line.
I agree, and the defense is practically giving them those shots, though.
Here's Harden. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. And it's a 5-point Rocket lead.
Boy, they are having their way in the paint right now. So many looks right at the rim.
Defensive rotations have been a step slow, and it's helped them get the ball in close time after time, Steve.
And out of bounds as Chicago gains possession. And Clark, they've been a little too casual with the ball out there.
Yeah, I think so. Too cool. I mean, just not forceful enough, not alert or aggressive enough. Sometimes trying to do too much with the basketball.
Yeah, sometimes you just got to make the easy pass. Somebody's open, throw it to them. When you do that multiple times, the game starts to find a flow to itself.
And that one's good. Beverly.
Kevin, too easy. I mean, the defenders were sort of looking at each other like, whose man was he? And everybody thought somebody else was going to guard him, and nobody did.
Macy sinks it. And Betjeff brings them to within just 1.
And now the crowd really getting into it.
Listen to that.
It is shaking in here, guys. Absolutely insane.
It's Harden with the drive.
Yes! Right back to the basics there, using the one-hand slam for that one.
Doesn't he make the basics look pretty exceptional?
Yeah, he does. They look sweet when he does them.
Well, he should stay with those basics in a tight ball game because we've got one here tonight.
All of those three-pointers coming off his fingers have been right on the money.
He kicks to Beverly. Just under 2.5 minutes passed here in this overtime. 6 to shoot. It's Harden with the drive. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over.
You cannot afford to make mistakes like that here in a tight game.
Late in overtime, they've got a chance to take the lead.
Biggest possession of the game, guys.
Here's Gervin.
Count it! Big bucket.
You got to play for a stop here with the 2-point lead. No open three.
Now here's Beverly. Ariza goes in. Money! Nasty. Absolutely filthy.
And the building is stunned, partner. He dug deep into his bag of tricks there.
I hope he keeps that one handy. I want to see that again.
Well, no better time to catch fire from three-point range than in OT. He's hitting those triples over and over again.
And so the big win by Chicago in a tight game. An impressive victory in overtime after an exciting end in regulation.
You know what? In a long game, fatigue can sometimes affect every aspect of play. They didn't look tired at all to me.
Well, it's time to say so long. For Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in.